Welcome to the C-Team Girls Volleyball matchup between the Elk Mound Mounders and the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers.
This is as far back as it will go.
The Mounders will take the serve first. Number 17 with the serve.
This is Brock Rodeball on the broadcast with Drew Eichstead. First time Drew will be announcing a game for us. So if you have any comments or any insights on what can help Drew in his new job, let us know. Thank you.
And that is out. Point Immanuel.
You got it. You'll be fine, buddy.
Serve by Immanuel. Number 9, served over the net. Returned. And into the net. Point Mounders. Subs in. Number 12 for the Mounders will be serving. Returns over to the side. Set it over. Point Mounders. Received. Over. And out. Mounders point. 3-1. Mounders serve. Over the net. And down. Immanuel Lutheran's point. 3-2. Serving for Immanuel, number 13. Received. And over the net. Into the roof. And bumped over. Point Mounders. 2-4. And number 2 will go back to serve. Subs are in for the Mounders. under the net. Point Immanuel. Score 3-4. Mounders are ahead by 1. Number 14 for Immanuel will now serve. Subs in. Serve over the net. Received and back over. Point Mounders. Number 36 will go back to serve. No recovery on the Immanuel side, and so the score is now 3-6 with the Mounders ahead. Received and over. That is Immanuel's point. Number 12 for Immanuel goes to the back to serve. Over. Over the net. Received. And that is Mounders' point. Subs in for both Immanuel and the Mounders. Score 7-4 with the Mounders leading by 3. Number 35 for the Mounders back to serve. Over the net, received, and back over. Received by the Mounders and over again. Received and over the net. Received in the back, and it's not able to make it over the net. 5-7 Lancers score the point. Number 2 goes back to serve. Subs come in for the Mounders. It's over by the Mounders. And it gets over the net, but down on the floor. Mounders point. Number 39 will return to the line to serve. Over the net, returned, and is returned by the Mounders, returned by Immanuel, over to Immanuel, and in the net, point Mounders. Returned. In the net by Immanuel. Mounders score again. 5-10. Number 39 returns to the serving line for her third serve. Received by Immanuel over the net. And down. Immanuel's point. Subs in for Immanuel. Number 18 goes back to serve. into the net. Point Mounders. More Immanuel subs and Mounder subs too. Some confusion with the subbing there. And now number 17 for the Mounders goes back to the serving line. Over to the Lancers. And not quite enough power on that hit. And the Mounders get a point. 6-12. Over to the Lancers. Set. Over. Lancers get it. And a set over the net to the Mounders. Mounders get it over the net to the Lancers again. Lancers receive a hit. Mounders set it over the net. And a set went a little low and into the net. Mounders point. Timeout, Immanuel Lutheran Lancers. The Mounders are ahead 13-6. See you in a little bit. We are returning from the timeout. Number 17 for the Mounders is serving. 13-6. Mounders are ahead by 7. Over the net. Received. Back over the net to the Mounders. Over to the Lancers. And the Mounders score again. 6-14. Serve under the net for number 17. Point Immanuel Lutheran. And number 9 for Immanuel goes back to the serve. Subs in for Immanuel. Over. And the point goes to Immanuel. Returned by the Mounders. Hit for the Lancers. Deep into the Mounders' territory. And over again. And that is hit off a Lancer. That is a point for the Mounders. Mounders subs coming in. And the score is 8-15 as number 12 for the Mounders goes to serve. Serve is good. Returned by the Lancers. And down on the Mounders side. Point Immanuel. The score is now 9-15. Subs in for the Mounders. Number 13 for the Lancers is back to serve. Received. And over. Returned by the Lancers, but it is out. Point for the Mounders. Number 2 for the Mounders will now serve. Received by the Lancers, but it goes back. Point Mounders. Score is now 9-17. Received by the Lancers. And over the net. Mounders return it as well. Lancers over. And the Mounders hit it onto the net. 10-17, Lancers point. Mounders are in the lead. And number 14 for Immanuel goes back to serve. Serves over. Returned by the Mounders. And miscommunication on the Lancers' part. Mounders point. Number 36 for the Mounders to serve. Returned by the Lancers. And over by the Mounders. And miscommunication by the Mounders. Immanuel Lutheran point. Number 12 for Immanuel back to serve. And off of the chair. That is Mounders point. The score now 11-19, subs for both Immanuel and the Mounders coming in. Number 35 for the Mounders now serving. Serve, and it is missed by Immanuel. That is another point for the Mounders, making it 11-20. Serve. And that is a little bit of a far serve. And so it is Immanuel's point. 12-20, and number 2 goes back to serve. Received by the Mounders, and over. Hit off of a Lancer, and that is out. Point Mounders, 12-21. Number 39 serving. Some confusion on the subbing there, but it's all good. And now we have number 39 for the Mounders serving. and it is not getting over the net. Point Lancers, and number 18 returns to serve. Subs in for the Lancers. Number 14 comes in for number 3. Serving. Received and over the net. Saved and over the net for the Lancers. The Mounders control, and they also put it over the net. Lancers return it. The Mounders save it. It goes back to the Lancers. Lancers. Something they did there. Not sure exactly what that was. But point Mounders. Subs for both the Mounders and Immanuel. For Immanuel, number 5 comes in for number 18. And for Mounders, number 36 comes in for number 7. Number 17 is now serving. Into Lancer territory, an ace. 13-23. The Mounders are getting close to claiming this first set. Serving. Serve into the net. That will be Immanuel's point. Sub for Immanuel. Number 12 coming in for number 1. And Immanuel serving. Number 9 served. And Mounders hit it out. So that is Immanuel's point, making it 15-23 Mounders. Number 9 returns to serve. Over the net, and not quite there in time. The Mounders give another point to Immanuel. 16-23. One hit and it's over to Immanuel. Miscommunication there, and now it is 16-24. Subs for the Mounders, number 16 going out for number 35. And number 12 will be serving for the Mounders. And a chance to win this first set. The serve. The Lancers get it over. So do the Mounders. Back to the Lancers. And the Lancers give up that point. And that is the end of set 1. Mounders win it, 25-16. We'll see you soon for set 2. Welcome back to the second set between the Elk Mound Mounders and the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers. The Mounders claimed this first set tonight, 25-16, and the Lancers are looking to win this set with number 9 starting off with a serve. Over to the Mounders. Into the net by the Mounders, and the Immanuel Lancers take the lead early, 1-0. Over the net, received by the Lancers, and over to the other side with the Mounders. Mounders return, and it's over to the net by a save. And that's down on Immanuel's side. The Mounders score in the second set. And number 12 for the Mounders goes back to serve. And that was into the net. Point Immanuel. Number 5 goes back to serve for the Lancers. Falls short of the net, and the Mounders take the point. Number 2 goes back to serve for the Mounders. Received by the Lancers. Right back. And a hit to keep the Lancers alive. But on the next time, the Mounders get the point. And they return to the serving. Service. Received by the Lancers. That was a close one. And they get the point. They score again. 3-3. This is pretty even so far. And number 14 for the Lancers goes back to serve. Lancers have some subs. Tip over the net. And the Mounders get it back. Immanuel from deep gets it over the net as well. And the Mounders can't get it over in time. And the Immanuel Lancers take the lead again, 4-3. Over the net, returned by the Mounders. Over to the Mounders, and that hit went into the net. And the Lancers lead by 2, 5-3. Over to the Mounders, just barely over. By the Lancers, Lancers get it back. Barely over again. And it falls on the Lancers side with a miscommunication. That is Mounders' point. A Lancer sub in and 2 Mounder subs in. Score is 5-4. Lancers have the 1-point lead. Number 22 for the Mounders goes back to serve. And into the net. Point Immanuel. And number 12 goes back to serve. And over the net, received by the Mounders, and over by a hit from number 35, I think. Point Mounders, score 6-5. Some subs coming in. And number 16 for the Mounders serves now. And it doesn't get to the net. Point Lancers. Now number 2 goes back to serve for the Lancers. Service. Received by the Mounders. Over. Received by the Lancers. Over to the Mounders. Over. A good save there from number 9, which gives them the point. 8-5. Lancers are ahead. Number 2 stays serving as the Lancers extend their lead. Goes over the net. And that was a good serve by number 2. Doesn't get over the net. 9-5 now as the Lancers continue to extend their lead. Received by the Mounders. And over. Just barely. Nicks the net. And so the Mounders return and they gain that point. Now it is 9-6. And number 39 for the Mounders goes back to serve. Received by Immanuel. A little bit too high for that hit there, and so the Mounders get that point. 9-7. Mounders trying to regain their lead here. Service over to the Lancers. They hit over to the Mounders. Deep bump there by the Mounders over to Immanuel. Received by the Mounders again. Nobody's there. The Lancers reach double digits, 10-7. And number 18 goes to the line to serve. Subs coming in for Immanuel. And that's an ace for number 18. Lancer point. Off the hand, wrong, and it goes under the net. Mounders point. With number 7 for the Mounders returning to the serve line to serve. 11-8. Immanuel Lancers with a lead of 3. Over the net. Received by Immanuel. And it went a little far. Mounder point. 9-11. Mounder serve over the net and off the hands of number 14 for Immanuel. The lead is now within 1. 10-11. The Lancers are ahead by 1. And the Mounders are serving. Over. And an ace for the Mounders to tie it up at 11. Serve over, received by Immanuel, and tipped over the net. Received by the Mounders, but it went out of bounds. The Lancers start another lead here, 12-11, as number 4 goes back for the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers to serve. There's a pause. Subs in for Immanuel. Now the serve. Over. Returned in 1. Also returned in 1, and that is a point for Immanuel. 13-11. Off of the hands of Mounders, and they get it over the net. And the Lancers fail to do so. 13-12. Mounders score. Sub coming in for the Mounders. And number 12 for the Mounders will go to serve. Received by Immanuel, and over. Received by the Mounders, and over. And a hit that went into the net. Tied up at 13, with the Mounders serving once again. Over. Save by Immanuel. And not in time. The Mounders take the lead, 14-13. Get it over the net. They don't. The Lancers don't get it over the Mounders in time. And the Mounders up by 2. Timeout, Lancers. Score 15-13. Mounders ahead by 2. See you in a bit. Number 12 for the Mounders now serves. And the Lancers can't get it over the net. Mounders extend their lead, 13-16. Sorry about the camera there. And it's into the net. Lancers get the point, 14-16. Number 6 for the Lancers goes back to serve. and it is off one of her teammates. Mounders score 17-14. Number 2 for the Mounders goes back to serve. No subs for anybody. Served over off the roof, and that is point for the Mounders. 14-18. Mounders lead by 4. I think that's their biggest lead tonight. In set 2. Anyway. Just over the net. Ace for the Mounders. 14-19. Lancers down by 5. Received by the Lancers. Over by the Mounders, right over by the Lancers by a sliding bump, and into the net by the Mounders. The Lancers score 15-19, and number 14 for the Lancers goes back to serve. Sub in for the Lancers. The Mounders hit it over. Lancers can't get there in time, and it goes out of bounds. Point for the Mounders. Subs in for the Mounders, subs in for the Lancers. And the score is 15-20. Lancers down by 5, and the Mounders looking to claim another set. Serve. There's a foot fault on the Mounders. So that will be point Lancers. And number 12 will go back to serve. Over by the Lancers. Returned by the Lancers. Mounders get it over, and in the far corner, the Lancers are not able to get to it in time, and the Mounders score again. Subs in for Immanuel and Elk Mound. Serve. Lancers got it over. Deep into the back row. And over again. Lancers can't quite get it over the net. That is point for the Mounders. They are now within 3 of winning the second set. Serve is good. Lancers receive. Mounders get it back to them. And they hit it over. Lancers hanging in there, getting it over the net. Mounders hit off the net, but over to the Lancers. And they aren't quite there in time. The Lancers aren't quite there in time, and so the Mounders take the point as number 16 goes back to serve. Lancers receive, and it's over the net. and out of bounds. 16-24, the Mounders are at game point. Set point, actually. And game point. Number 16 with the serve. And the serve doesn't get to the net. The Lancers will get another shot at it. 17-24. And number 2 for the Lancers goes back to serve. Receives. And over back to the Lancers. Handle it. And the Lancers miss that ball. And so the Mounders take the point to take the set. The final score was 17-25. Mounders win. We may or may not play a third set. If we do, we'll come back in a second. It looks like they will be playing the third set. And we'll see you again in 90 seconds. Serve by the Mounders when the ref gets to the spot. Hello, welcome back. We are doing this third and final set. Again, the two teams are the Elk Mound Mounders and the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers. The Elk Mound Mounders, they won the first two sets. The first one, they won 25-16. The second one, they won 25-17. The Mounders will play this third set and serve into the net. Immanuel takes the lead early, 1-0. And number 9 goes back to serve for Immanuel. And Immanuel serves into the net. And the Mounders get a point. Looks like that first. Okay, they did update the scoreboard. Score is 1-1. Mounders are serving. Number 12, to be specific. Number 12 serves. Immanuel takes it over. And into the net. The Mounders take the point.
You have to end the stream. You have to tell them that we need to broadcast for JV and varsity. So
Okay, sorry for those who are watching, but we need to broadcast the JV and varsity. And since this match is over, we will switch to JV and varsity, so I will turn off the streaming. Well, hope to see you at JV and varsity, but for now, signing off, Drew Eichstead.